Hello students, welcome to our maths class. Unit 10, Tens and Hundreds. In my previous video, we have discussed about the units and tens and related to the money related sums. We have learned about rupees and paisa. 1 paisa is the 100th part of a rupee. I also explained you that 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise and 100 paisa is equals to 1 rupee. If we add 1 paisa to 99 paisa, then we will get 1 rupee. Here if we have written it into the place value system, 75 rupees 32 paisa, 32 paisa. Here 3 is at a place of tenth, 2 is at a place of 100. So in rupees and paisa we can separate the rupees and paisa by the use of the decimal. The numbers which comes after the decimal are known as paisa, and they are in the tenth, hundredth and thousandth place value. Now on page number 138 there exercise is there about at a market. In my previous video we have discussed the sum till 4 sums and I have explained you the 4 sums and you are supposed to write down them in the textbook only. Once again we will discuss about the price of the items. Clock rupees 567.25 paisa. Cost of 1 banana 2.50 rupees, 2 rupees 50 paisa for 1 banana. Purse rupees 120.50. Soap rupees 8.75. Matchbox rupees 50 paisa, rupees 0.50 paisa it is. Pen 6 rupees 50 paisa and slippers rupees 32.99 paisa. So students, we have discussed the question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we will solve the sum number 5. You can see that in sum number 5 there are 2 parts are there. Let's discuss what do the sum number 5 tells us. Here is then a story of a picture telling a story. Kanan, the boy's name is Kanan, the mother is saying, take rupees 60. How much rupees? Rupees 60. And buy 1.5 dozen bananas. You can buy pen with the money left. So students, what does the how much rupees Kanan is having? He is having 60 rupees. And what he wants to buy from the 60 rupees? He is supposed to buy 1.5 dozen banana. Dozen means, when we are purchasing something in dozen means 12. In 1 dozen there is 12 quantity, 12 number of quantity. Whatever you want to purchase, if we are a dozen, then in 1 dozen there are 12 number of pieces will come. A banana costs 2.5 rupee. What is the cost of banana? 2.5 rupee. How much will 1.5 dozen cost? Now 1 dozen is 12. Then half dozen will be 6. So 12 plus 6 we will get 18. Isn't it? 12 plus 6 is 18. 1 dozen equals to 12 and half dozen means 6. So 12 plus 6 is 18. Now cost of 1 banana is 2.5 rupee. 2.5 rupee. how much will 1.5 dozen cost? So here what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to multiply 2.50, 2.5 means 2.50 multiply by 18, isn't it? Now we multiply here. Eight zeros are 0, 8 fives are 40, 0, 4 carry, 8 twos are 16, 16 plus 4, 8 twos are 16, 16 plus 4, 20. Taking the second digit, putting a 0 here, 1 zeros are 0, 1 fives are 5, 1 twos are 2. Now add it, 0, 0, 5, 4. Now students, here it is a decimal point. If it look at this numbers, the decimal point is after 1 and 2 digit. Here there is no decimal point. So in the answer, we will also put the decimal point after 2 digit from the last number, 1 and 2. So decimal point will be here. So what is the cost of 1.5 banana? It is 45 rupees. The cost of the banana is rupees 45. Isn't it? Rupees 45. Now, Kanan has how much rupees Kanan has got? 60 rupees Kanan have got. Kanan have got something 60 rupees. Now how much rupees he have left with him? We are also supposed to calculate how much rupees he has supposed to left with him. So now we will calculate that. Rupees 45. So amount left with Kanan you have it write down. Amount left with Kanan is equals to 60 minus 45 will give us 15, isn't it? So how much rupees Kanan has left with him? So it is 15 rupees Kanan have left. So this we get the answer of this question. Okay. Now question number B we will read. How many pens can Kanan buy? How much money is left? Again we are supposed to calculate how many pens Kanan can buy. What is the cost of the pen? The cost of pen was 6.50. The cost of pen is 6.50. And here total rupees is 15 rupees he is having. And the cost of pen is 6.50. Then now the cost of one pen is 6.50 rupees. So we can calculate here it is 15 rupees. So I can calculate that cost of how much pen I will get from 15 rupees. It can be C. So directly I can see that cost of one pen is equals to rupees 6.50. Therefore cost of 2 pen is equals to 6.50 multiplied by 2. That will give me how much? 13 rupees 13. So I have directly done 6.50 6.5 rupees. 6.5 plus 6.5 you will get rupees 13. Directly you can get rupees 13. How much amount Kanan is having? So 15 rupees Kanan is having. Now so how many pens he can buy? He can buy 2 pens. How many pens he can buy? 2 pens, because cost of 2 pens is nearer to what the amount he is having. So cost of 2 pens is rupees 13. So how many pens can Kanan buy? So here we can write down 2 pens. And how much money he can left over? Then what could be the left over? Money left with Kanan is equals to 15 minus 13. 15 rupees he was having, 13 rupees is the cost of pen, is called 2. So Kanan's left is rupees 2. Okay, understood students? Total amount Kanan was having was 60 rupees. Cost of 1.5 dozen bananas was 2.50. Cost of 1 banana multiplied by 18, 1.5 dozen banana is equals to rupees 45. Amount left with Kanan, 60 minus 45, he will get rupees 15. Kanan has got rupees 15. From this rupees 15 he wants to purchase pen. The cost of one pen is 6.50. So the cost of 2 pens nearer to 15 rupees. The cost of 2 pen will be 6.50 multiplied by 2. We will get 13. So now how much rupees Kanan was left out? So total rupees he was having 15. Out of 15 he purchased 2 pens. The cost of 2 pens was 13. 15 minus 13 he will get 2 rupees. Understood students? Now the price of 2 pen is, how much the price of 2 pen is? The 2 pen price is rupees 13. So can she buy 2 pens? Yes. Here is, can I buy 2 pens with rupees 13? Yes, she can buy 2 pens by rupees 13. Understood students? I hope you understood the exercise. This exercise you are supposed to do in the textbook only. If it is supposed to write in the notebook, I will again try to solve the sum in the notebook and I will give you the picture if it is needed. Otherwise, you can write down, solve this as I have solved it in the textbook. You can solve this in the textbook only. Now, practice time and match this. Match each yellow box with one green box and one pink box. One yellow box we are supposed to see half rupee. The half rupee means 1 rupee has 100 paisa. The half of that is 50 paisa. The half rupees is 50. If you want to convert in rupee, it will be 0.50 paisa. Same way we are supposed to convert here. See, now 1 upon 10 rupee. So 1 upon 10 means it is the 10 paisa. 1 upon 10, so 100th 10th part of 100, it will be, it can be do like this. See, 1 upon 10, 1 upon 10 here it is. So 1 upon 10 is, what the part is 1 upon 10? It is 10 paisa. Here it will be. And 10 paisa in rupees, it can be written like this. Understood? Now 5 upon 100. So what will the 5 upon 100? If we divide 5 upon 100, the 5 of 100, 100th 5 parts. 1 rupee is having 100 paisa. So fifth, the 5 part of the paisa is 5 paisa. So 5 by 100 we will get 5 paisa, 5 paise. And in rupees we can tell it as rupees, it is 0.05 paisa. See students, 0.05. Here is rupees, here is about 10th and it is the 100th. So because it is a single digit, so it is a 100th part we are having. See students, we can also tell 0.50, 50 and 0.05. They both are the different value. Now 3/4. Now 3/4 of the amount. 3/4 will be how much amount of the money? 3/4. So it will be what we were supposed to do, 3/4 of a amount. Total part is 4 and we are supposed to 3/4 of the rupees. So we can, if you want to calculate, we can make it a simple mix via equivalent fraction. By equivalent fraction, we want that the base value of, when we are calculating about rupees, the base value is 100 because it is a 100 part. So multiplying 4 by which number will get 100? So we can multiply it by 25. Below 25, above also 25 we will multiply. 3 25s are 75. So 75 upon 100. So what we will get? 75. So what is the value here? 75 paisa. So 3/4 of a rupee is 75 paise, and 75 paise in rupees we can calculate as 0.75. Understood, students? Okay. Next is 99 upon 100 means 99 paisa. Simple. Out of 100 how many paisa? So 99 paisa. So 99 paisa in rupees if you want to see, so it will be 0.99 rupees. Got it? 1/4. What does 1/4? Again, if you are confused, what we are supposed to do? In the denominator, we are supposed to move out 100. So 4 multiplied by 25. Above also 25. The 125 is the 25 upon 100. This what they have given. They have given the equivalent fractions of the number. Now 25 upon 100. So 100 upon 25 paisa. So 25 paisa is here. And in rupees we can get it 25 paisa. In rupees it is 0.25. Understood, students? Understood? Yes. See, this is, we can also convert these as equivalent fraction. 1 upon, it will be 5. It is here. Another 1 upon 25. 1 upon 20. It will be 1 upon 20th part. If we will find the equivalent fraction of this, again we will get the 1 upon 25 as a 5 by 20. Understood, students? So this also you are supposed to do in the textbook only. So here we have complete till our practice time of match this.